good morning. Good afternoon. We should be live. Whoa, what's going on here? Just checking in on the stream. Looks like I'm going. Audio seems a little too intense. I'm just going to turn it down a bit. Thank you guys for tuning into this session of Chart Mastery. My voice is going to be a little different. I am COVIDed. Currently Omicron, tested positive yesterday. And yeah. So what I'm going to do this stream is what I do every stream. I'm going to cover BTC, Ether, stock market, indices, and then take some recommendations from the chat. I'm probably going to keep the stream a little shorter than usual though, just because I mean, sick, right? And got the Rona. Got the Omicron. You guys wondering what Omicron feels like? Ask me in the chat and I'll tell you. Alright, let's look at BTC, right? Let's see what's going on the chart. Go ahead and get started. I feel like I'll do BTC, Ether, and then start S&P, QQQ, and then I'll talk a little bit about Omicron, my personal experience, and then whatever charts you guys want to show me. So BTC, right, going off the fib extensions we've been using since a long time ago, so I started these streams, right, using the swing high to that swing low. And you're here, right, at like 46,117. I was saying if we break lower, we're going to see support at 39,949. We saw that come in. I didn't quite signal it, right, but then it did post a long signal. It got chopped out, right? It should have been stopped out, but I think it's worth a retry, right? I think it's worth a retry, especially if we see this like smaller 61.8 hold. Then we can potentially see the chart rally a little higher, right? So you saw it bounce the first time and the second time. So as of now, I think a little bit more of a dead cat bounce is due. And I do think the first level to look at is going to be, well, we did knock that 44,244, so I'd want to see a retest of that. Considering it's been tested, I feel like there's a smaller one at play, and it's going to be right here, like right around the corner. But, don't quite have a direction on BTC, right? It has been in bearish continuation since the drop, right? I think immediate support's going to be that last low, but we could start breaking up again and retest that 44,663. So I don't quite have a direction on this, but a lot of the market is bouncing, right? A lot of alts are bouncing. Indices look like they should be at support right about now. Let's look at Ether, ETHUSD. Extending that same range, right? It's below where I feel comfortable it being, right? It's below that 3207 mark on the daily. The weekly's what's important, that weekly close. So if we tuck back above 3207, we could see an upwards move. If not, then we're looking at bearish continuation, right? In terms of the last swing, we could be doing that continuation swing. We did see the 61.8 hold, right? So 2909 should definitely be support. And if you're just trading this based on like swing to swing bullish retracements, right, I believe this is a 61.8 here too. It's actually right at it, right? I wouldn't want to see it close below like 3070, right? Like if I was in a long on Ether on leverage, I would not want a close below, right? And it looks like a good entry now, like 3127 if you were expecting a turn. What's up, Cooley? Vice Prez, thank you. All right, I'm gonna look at the NQ, right? Nasdaq futures. I closed out of my puts today. We put it up here for this drop, and I was a little more optimistic on this, right? But I do think we could still see a bounce, right? Like this price action below 61.8. might just be a bear trap, right? I don't like seeing trading here. I want to see just a drop through for like a bearish move. I feel like sideways is just giving like opportunity to like reload longs and close some shorts, and so forth. So I do want to see a bounce up, right, on the S&P. Oh, sorry, on the QQQ, the NQ futures. Yeah, and a lot of stocks are selling. I think like Nvidia's down, Apple's down, indices are holding. So it might be one of those like flush out days where then tomorrow we see some upwards movement again. In terms of the intraday, what kind of retracement was this? Right, was it 50? So I'd want to see 15,424 get tested before more downwards continuation. But I'm out of my puts. I sold out of my puts today. I'm only in calls on the indices. I do have VIX calls as a hedge and SPXS as a hedge, right? But looking at the S&P, it looks like it's bouncing off the 50, right? 50% retracement, and that looks strong. That looks pretty good for this last swing we had, right? From the swing low to that swing high. And if we like zoom out, right, that would be the last swing. So we should see continuation here. All right, so I covered BTC, Ether, ES, and Q. I'll wait for you guys to show me some charts. I do believe if indices and futures turn around, then crypto's gonna follow, right? They are correlated. In terms of Omicron, what does it feel like? A little scratchy throat, burny throat now. Body aches, no cough. Haven't really had a fever. My temperature was like 100.1 on Monday night. Now it's back to like 98. And that's about it, right? Some achy joints and post-nasal drainage. That's it. Don't feel too bad. But I mean, I'm still tired, like sickly tired. Sorry. All right, you guys show me something. Show me some alts. If not, show me some stocks. Let's take a look at Luna. Right, so we saw a strong bounce off the 61.8 on Luna, which was $63. I posted that I was longing this in our chat. I'm still in this position. I added a little bit here, and I should have signaled it. Just not super confident. So we'll see how that progresses. What am I expecting in terms of a top or a next target, right? Did we get above 61.8? Well, it rejected right at it, right? It went from 61.8 to 61.8. So basically from red line to red line here, you'll be able to see it better now. Right, so from this red line to that red line. So now it's kind of stuck in the middle. I should have hedged the short at 88. So we'll see how this progresses. What else? What are popular alts right now? A lot of ADA, like I had a short on ADA that got stopped out, so I kind of stopped shorting it. I'd like to get in a good short on this. I think this was a bull trap. Why do I think that? Say this was the trend break. So yeah, I mean ideally 1.61 was a short. I was just hesitant to short it because of this wick. I think another intraday 61.8 bearish retracement, and I'll probably want to short it, like another dead cat bounce, right? So at this point, I want to see a move up to 1.46, and I'll try reshorting there. $1 USD. Oh my God. Look at that. I haven't even done anything. Just bounced off this red line. Wait. Actually, it's kind of broken. Let's go to the daily. So the daily rejected off that same extension that I had drawn from last time, right? It's having a hard time breaking above that 38 cent right mark. So bounced once, twice, and rejected the second time. I'm not in any trades on this chart. I tend to like not chase something that's gone up that high. I'd want to wait for a pullback. That's just my trading style, you know. But what I see is a little bit of a parallel channel, right? So it could turn around again. What's going on the intraday of this channel? Whoa, did not mean to do that. Sorry, guys. Did not mean to do that. And pull up the other tab. In terms of the intraday, it's like sub 61.8, right? It's sub 61.8. So I think it needs to reclaim that 30 cent mark, 30 and 126 to keep going up, right? Is this a good time to long? Maybe if this channel holds, it's a channel support, right? So when you say buy support, sell resistance, this would be a good long at 0.29 and really tight stop, right? Very much a valid trade. Any other chart suggestions? Let me look behind me, see if I got anything for you guys. Yeah, I've seen a strong bounce all over, right? So NQ, just looking at like this is real time, right? We're seeing some volume come in. We're seeing like Link looks like it's turning. It's trying to. In terms of like trading Link, right? I think there's an entry. What time frame did I see it on? It was like right here. Right, so definitely think there's a fib entry just because we saw support at 21 and now we're seeing like a broadening formation. So I'll likely signal Link when I get off the stream with a stop at 21.7 because this looks like also 5 count descending broadening wedge, right? So the 1, 2 here, I can just do that. So I think we're going to see a good bounce today out of the markets. So it's going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? That should complete this descending broadening. We do need to see support above 22.16. Smash that like button for me. Let's look at Cripple. Looks very similar to Link. Let me remove drawings. And it's holding above the 61.8, right? So XRP looks decent for a bounce on the intraday. If we see an overall turn in the market, I'd expect it to hold, right? And I'm talking both markets. At least like not indefinitely, but for like the next few days. Yeah, and like Ripple is one of those charts that on the daily, right, you want to buy these down moves, right? Because it only turns around after one of these. So I wouldn't be surprised to get some kind of good turn in the market. Let's go back to Link USD. I like it. Hi guys, gals, thank you for tuning into the stream. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up because my legs are sweating, right? Can feel my legs sweating, and it's not the market's doing that; it's the Rona doing it. And just getting ready to draft up this signal. I think target 1 on this would be like 24.3, so that's what I'm taking. Thank you, Vice Prez. You guys make sure to smash that like button. I'll catch you guys on Friday, same time, same places. Thanks, Cooley.